Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Shamrocks of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And now they'll shift things around. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Hurts. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Adams the man in motion right. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Chubb on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
It's caught here by Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. There he goes, right side. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Shamrock's nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get to... Oh, Chubb fumbled it and picked up by the Chargers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
27. Shamrock's nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing is Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Covered by the defense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A missed Nice connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A.! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 78 yards. And the Chargers just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Shamrock's nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A yard all they need, but it's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. But first down, Hurts. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Shamrocks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Let's go now. First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Shamrock 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Shamrock 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10. At their own 19-yard.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got Dobbs over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
17-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Able to power through. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 48, Shamrock 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Shamrocks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48, Shamrocks 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
The pass.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 55, Shamrocks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 2 brings up
Hurts.
12 at the 23-yard
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.